come up here. So I'm glad we're getting one of those. That's great.
Yeah, they're sweet animals. There's just so many of them. I'm glad that they can get transported to good places.
Here's my sweet animal.
Yeah.
You'll have to send out like a birth announcement or something.
An adoption announcement.
That's right. Yeah.
Yeah, well, we waited a year after Giacomo. We were like pretty traumatized.
No.
So this,
Oh, how about we play some music?
yeah,
Oh, yeah, that's what we're here for.
Yeah, that's what we're here for.
yeah.
Who'd like to start? I want to welcome everybody. I'm glad you're all here. David's here even. And Angie and Lynda and David, and Jerelynn, and me.
Hey,
And Max. Max is here.
maybe I should start just in case we get a phone call.
Okay, you're up, Lynda.
Okay, so I told you there was no link on that email.
Yeah, I know. It's okay. Because everybody who sent a song went, oh yeah, I know where that is.
Okay, well, I sent it on the
The
last.
same link.
Yeah, it's all the same. So, yeah, I was in such a twit. I said, I'm just singing two songs I know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's see. You're starting with.
Either one, doesn't matter.
John, you're sounding a little fuzzy.
Me
No,
or
John.
John?
I'm sounding fuzzy.
Yes, actually, you are.
I wonder why. Let me see what microphone I'm using. Ah.
It flares, you know.
Here, is that better?
Yes.
You see? Technology is our friend.
How's this for level? La 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 la.
Yeah, yeah. That's a good song too. Oh, that's not the one you're doing though, is it?
Yeah, it's the la la song.
La la song.
All right. Yeah, this is almost the same as in the book. There was a wrong chord in the book, so I at some point got another version of it. Okay. 2, 3. There's a dark and a troubled side of life. There's a bright and a sunny side too. Though you meet with the darkness and strife, the sunny side you also may view. Keep on the sunny side, always on the sunny side. Keep on the sunny side of life. It will help us every day. It will brighten all the way if we keep on the sunny side of life. Though the storm and its furies rage today, crushing hope that we cherish so dear, the cloud and storm will in time pass away, and the sun again will shine bright and clear. Keep on the sunny side, always on the sunny side. Keep on the sunny side of life. It will help us every day. It will brighten all the way if we keep on the sunny side of life. Let us greet with a song of hope each day. Though the moment be cloudy or fair, let us trust in our Savior always. He'll keep us everyone in His care. Keep on the sunny side, always on the sunny side. Keep on the sunny side of life. It will help us every day. It will brighten all the way if we'll keep on the sunny side of life. If we'll keep on the sunny side of life.
Yay.
Yay. That's great.
Yeah, I love that song.
It's
Oh,
such a good
good.
song. I love hearing Linda's voice on it.
I know, I was thinking, I thought, why can't I sing like that? That's what I was thinking.
What did you say?
I had song envy. I was like, why can't I sing like that? I was thinking to
Sounds like one of the Carter family when she does it.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
It's a
well,
compliment.
you know, gotta work on it.
I know, I'll say it.
You're not gonna be a soprano though.
No, no.
You can work your way up to first alto. Hey, I sung alto in choruses before. That's fun too. Okay, so this is called You and I, but it's not the same one.
Oh,
I don't think I know the song.
I think I played it here once.
Oh, I think you did. Yeah.
Wait a second. I just want to.
It's a Simon Felice.
Yeah, it's a Simon Felice. You and I. It's all right. Okay. Yeah, he's having like heart trouble again, so he's just like laying low, not performing.
He was supposed to produce Shania Twain.
Wow, he's having heart trouble, so he's not out there. That's too bad.
Yeah, well, he had like a sudden heart thing, like I don't know, about 12 or 15.
During the Duke and the King tour.
Yeah, well, when we saw him at Clearwater, he suddenly appeared and he showed his brothers were playing, and he showed this big scar. He had like emergency open heart surgery.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, he had some heart defect
England.
when he was a kid or something, and all of a sudden it reared its ugly head, and apparently something. I mean, he's not doing that well, so I don't know.
Oh.
He's only in his 40s.
So we don't know if he's still going to produce Shania Twain or
Well,
not.
I'm not worried about that somehow.
Oh.
I don't keep track of her. All right. So occasionally when he sings it, he goes, "Hup," so I'm going to do that. And when you end the first, like a portion, like you and I belong to the day. That's how every section ends. Okay. So 2, 3, 4. You and I belong to the day. You and I belong to the day. Holy Moses, don't they just slip away? You and I belong to the day. You and I belong to the woods.
Wow, that's a great song.
Yeah, it's-
Great lyrics.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah, I like the what,
really good.
Shepherds and Fields where they, I like that one. Probably because it's part of a Christmas song, no doubt.
Oh, right, yeah. Sweet, nice job, Lynda. Thank you.
Thank you. It was,
Thank you for starting us off.
yeah, I don't know if
Um,
you want to, but today I did.
Good. How about you, Angie? You ready? See what you got.
Okay, I guess we lost Paul somewhere along the way. I had one song I was hoping that he'd come back, but I guess he hasn't been back for a while.
Yeah, we should write to him and just say, hey, what's going on? Where you
Yeah,
been, man? I'll say.
Yeah. So this was just something that that he would have known because it's from Hawaii. It's just short. It's from Roy Sakuma. He did it with the children's chorus.
So who's Roy Sakuma?
Have you heard of the ukulele festival in Hawaii?
Is he the guy who teaches all the kids?
Yeah.
Oh, he's awesome.
He's been doing the festival. He did it for like close to, I don't know if he started it or not, but I think he did it for most of the years, and he just turned it over to Craig and Sarah.
Yeah.
Here.
They're really running with it too. They're doing great.
So yeah, so here it goes. Gosh. That's one he uses to teach the kids about the A string. And I don't know what's happened the last 2 weeks. I just seem to have trouble getting my notes on target, but it'll change.
That was
That's
pretty.
great. That's lovely.
Admire that. That's great.
It's very simple, and they use it for the children's chorus. So yeah.
Well, it doesn't seem that simple, and
No, doesn't seem very simple.
I think you did a
Doesn't
great
seem
job.
like it.
And I think I've heard it. Maybe did Paul ever play it or something?
Yeah.
It sounded familiar to me. But anyway, bravo.
Yay.
I love what you're doing, Angie. It's awesome.
Gotta say, having that nice ukulele makes it motivating to learn that stuff too.
It does. It makes.
I mean,
big
that's a
difference.
really nice one. So it's
Yeah,
fun
I
to do
finally
it.
can do B flat.
Exactly.
You could do B flat.
Yeah.
True. On that
Can
you
I see
can.
the ukulele?
For
the whole
4
time?
years.
What kind of uke is it?
It's a
let's
a
see
nui nui. It's like John's, but it's a different wood.
Hold
it's
it up.
Beautiful.
Let's see the body.
Oh,
There we go.
Oh, that's pretty.
Yeah, it's a really beautiful
I play a
ukulele.
Like
Japanese,
you can play every fret on that
luthier.
thing. You could play right up to the sound hole and it would work.
Yeah, and so that's why I've been
It's not
working
a
on.
bargain basement ukulele. That's a beauty.
No.
No, you know, in Nui Nui, they have a very what do they say? It's the sound, the body. The body has a really is made in a very interesting way so that it has better sound.
That's all it's going to cost.
The Japanese luthier did some internal structure, like you just said, John.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, mine, here, let me see. If I can get that. Mine is called a moonbird, and it's got that same structure. And
Yeah.
and the reason I bought this is because it sounded good. That's why I bought it.
Yeah.
Of all the ukuleles I tried, this one sounded the best.
I looked at the reviews of I've got a ukulele and other ones, and the one you have, John, with the soundboard that always came out at the very top.
Yeah, well, you know what I like is that I go on, you know, I look at all these videos that I look at for the radio and all that, and half of the people are playing this ukulele. I'm like, okay. Now, I can't play it as well as they can by any means, or make it sound as good as they can, but at least there's hope.
But Dave, you're right, it's inspiring. It helps to keep you motivated.
It does.
That's right.
Totally
Yeah.
does.
Yeah. Do you want to put the other one up, John? The Good Morning Blues?
I was gonna say something. I'm on Facebook with Paul and he's in Georgia with his parents.
Oh, he's still there in Georgia. Okay.
Yeah, and he's doing some kind of 200-mile bike ride thing for Alzheimer's since his mother has that.
Oh, it's a rough time.
Oh, that's good. Well, at least you're in touch with him. That's good. He'll show up. He'll come back.
Yeah, I miss all his harmonicas and all his contraptions.
Yeah, he's really fun to have with us.
Yeah. Okay, so Jerelynn, you inspired me to go back to this. So. Good morning, blues. Blues, how do you do? Good morning, blues. Blues, how do you do? I'm doing all right. Good morning. How are you? I lay down last night. I was turning from side to side. I lay down last night. I was turning from side to side. I wasn't sad, I was just dissatisfied. When I woke, the blues walking round my bed. When I woke, the blues walking round my bed. When I went to eat my breakfast, the blues was in my bread. Oh gosh. Good morning, blues. Blues, how do you do? Good morning, blues. Blues, how do you do? I'm doing all right. Good morning. How are you?
Hey, Angie, that was great. When you're doing that shuffle, what are you shuffling between C and what?
Okay, so it's 0001 for C, and then on the second beat it's 2003. So 0003 and
So you're basically you're going from C to A minor.
yeah, C to A minor. But
'Cause-
still holding the so the A minor
Yeah.
still holds the C. And
Yeah, you can. So A minor is part of. I'm sorry, C is part of A minor. So you can have your finger on that first string or not.
right.
It's the same chord. It sounds great the way you did it.
And the other one for the F chord, it's kind of like part of F7. It's F, the simple F, and then on the you bring the third one down. So what is that? C, the D sharp.
What you're talking about the this on the
Yeah.
C string.
So for the F shuffle goes from 2010 for the F, and then on the second beat it's 2310.
Cool.
It's just pulsing that D sharp up and down.
It's so great. Nice job.
Thank you.
It's good. Thanks, Angie.
It's fun to play that, isn't it? It's just
Yeah.
fun.
It is, yeah. Yeah, I like
Yeah.
it.
I really love that song, and I love the shuffle.
Yeah, it's fun. It's fun to play.
Yeah, I want to. I don't do maths to that song.
Oh, it's on YouTube. It was a lesson from Avery Hill.
Avery Hill.
Avery Hill. It was the blues, blues for the ukulele. She's got 5 videos on it.
What was the name of the Roy Sakuma song? Do you know?
Yeah, for some
Good
reason he
Morning
called
Blues.
it Crusader.
Crusaders.
And he's got a joke. What is a crusader? Someone who crusades. And I don't know, he always says that joke on the festival. I just, he's a character. Oh gosh, yeah. He's got videos for that song online too.
Cool. Okay, cool. Awesome. Well, let's go to, I'll play something. What do I want to play? So, book 3, page 47. Is this book 3? Yes.
Tell everybody what a nice time we had on in Oak Hill.
Oh, Oak Hill was great. I so enjoyed that. We played for a handful of people. There were more of us on stage than there were in the audience.
But they
And Carmen brought Ed Summerfield, who's written one of the songs in our book. He's a very old friend of Carmen's, and he played bass. So it was really fun. It was a sweet place. And the church is closing, unfortunately. But it sounded good, and it was really a good thing. I was really happy we did that.
Oh, I didn't know it was closing.
Yeah, they don't have enough families to maintain the church.
I can get that. I mean, I was on the board on my church, and every time I see a big church like that, I think, how do they heat that thing? Because that's a small town, and just heating it would cost a fortune.
Yeah, well, they want to turn it into a community center or something. That might be the way to go.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
That's what happened in Woodstock. The Catholic Church is the community center now. I mean,
Oh,
it's been that way for like a gazillion years now.
Song that Ed did that's in our book.
yeah. The space you left behind. The space and I asked him to do that. That was pretty good.
Yeah, he's like a real deal. Like he makes his living from music. He lives by San Francisco, and
I think he has a day job.
he does.
I think so, yeah.
Oh, I thought he did. Anyway, he's a good guy, good musician.
All right, here we go. So the G major 7 is the first 3 strings on the 2nd fret. I always forget this. That's why I'm telling you. 1, 2, 3, 4. When you're smiling, the whole world smiles with you. When you're laughing, the sun comes shining through. But when you're crying, you bring on the rain. So stop your sighing, be happy again. 'Cause when you're smiling, the whole world smiles with you. you're smiling, the whole world smiles with you. When you're laughing, the sun comes shining through. But when you're crying, you bring on the rain. So stop your sighing, be happy again, 'cause when you're smiling, the whole world smiles with you.
No, they don't write them like that anymore.
I know, it's such a good song. I know.
Perfect for the ukulele.
It is, and I really love the the tones that it is. I don't know. I just love the sound of that.
Yeah, going from the G to the G major 7, that sounded really nice sound.
Yeah, that's right. It's a nice step, right? All right. The other song I thought we'd do is "House of the Rising Sun."
That's a
This
total-
is book 2, page 19. There is a house in New Orleans they call the Rising Sun, and it's been the ruin of many a poor boy, and God, I know I'm one. My mother a tailor, she sewed my new blue jeans. My father was a gambling man down in New Orleans. Now the only thing a gambler needs is a suitcase and a trunk, and the only time that he's satisfied is when he's on a drunk. Oh, mother, tell your children not to do what I have done. Spend your life in sin and misery in the house of the rising sun. Well, I got one foot on the platform and the other foot on the train. I'm going back to New Orleans to wear that ball and chain. Well, there is a house in New Orleans they call the Rising Sun, and it's been the ruin of many a poor boy, and God, I know I'm one.
So sad.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
You sang that with conviction, John.
All right. Hey, how about Jerelynn?
Hello. I have a public service announcement, first of all. I completed my online training today after doing my in-person training for election worker. And in Ulster County, they are about 80 people short. And if they don't get them filled, they're gonna have to close some polls. And we do not want that to happen, do we?
Jeez.
Yeah, so if you are somebody or you know somebody, it's a paid gig. You just have to go learn the machine or learn, there's a online thing, and then there's, like, what is it, like 2 hours online. But anyway, if you have any interest, let me know. I'll give you the number for the board of not the board of directors, the
Board
Board
of
of
Electors.
And they give you lunch too, right?
no, I don't know. They didn't mention lunch.
Oh, in Lexington, you get lunch.
No lunch, forget it.
No,
Yeah.
Yeah, I
But
just saw this
it-
horrible
it-
story on
Yeah,
I guess MSNBC, about how Republicans are training poll watchers who are political to be poll workers. And they're saying, well, you take the training that you have to take, and then we'll tell you things we want you to do.
yeah.
Oh,
That
good.
is scary.
I saw that report, scared the bejesus out of me. So we
When
need
is
to.
election day? Exactly.
80 days away.
I know, but what day?
I think it's. the 20
Tuesday.
I know, John. I didn't just fall off the turnip truck.
If you have interest or you know anybody, get them in there.
Well, I live in Greene County, so I don't know if I'm even eligible.
I know, probably not, but maybe they need
I don't
people.
know.
in Greene, who knows? I just
know how it
don't
works.
want this to slip away from us at all. All right, so the corner. I was in search of a topic and I opened up our book one, and there was page 1, As Tears Go By, and I thought, oh, I'll do the Rolling Stones. And then I thought, oh man, there's like so much history and so, so many years. I thought, I can't do that. So I decided to just end up concentrating on that song. And then I thought of Marianne Faithfull. So I'm going to talk about Marianne Faithfull, who I really didn't know much about, except that she was like this stunningly beautiful woman that sang sad songs. That's all I knew when I was young. I was jealous because she was like absolutely beautiful. And I'm not jealous anymore because she had a really tough life. So anyway, she was born December 29th, 1946 in London, and her father was a British intelligence officer and professor of Italian literature. And her mother was the daughter of an Austrian nobleman and had taken ballet, but she was a ballerina, but somehow that just didn't work. And they divorced when she was 6 years old. And in 1964, she was doing folk music around the coffee houses. She was a working musician. And then she went to a Rolling Stones party with her soon-to-be husband. And she met this guy, Andrew Loog, L-O-O-G, Loog, Oldman, who, like, quote, discovered her. And he's like a story unto himself. He ended up to be the Stones and a bunch of other people's managers. And he was a really shifty, flamboyant entrepreneur guy who really just saw Marianne Faithfull as, oh, she's pretty, she's like a cute chick. I think I can make some money off of her. And he did some very creative accounting, which benefited only himself. I forgot what it was with the Stones. I mean, they were like making nothing because they were like getting 14%, and then he would take, half of that or whatever. I mean, what a racket this guy was. Anyway, that's a whole other story. She married this guy, and she had a child. And then as soon as the child was born, she left him to be with Mick Jagger, which makes me wonder if that child was really his. But anyway, thus began a life of wild living and sordid tales and addiction and alcoholism. It was like all crazy. She was said to be the inspiration for the Stones song, You Can't Always Get What You Want. So I was reviewing that, thinking about it. I went down to the Chelsea drugstore to get your prescription filled and all that. That's supposed to be about her. Also, Wild Horses was about her. And she co-wrote the song Sister Morphine, but it was released with just Jagger and Keith Richards' name on it. So she didn't get any credit for that. And then there's this juicy tidbit here. She went to bed with Keith Richards after Mick had gone to bed with Anita Wallenberg, who was Richard's partner after she had been Brian Jones' partner. Anita Pallenberg was Keith Richards' girlfriend, and Mick Jagger went to bed with her. So when Marianne Faithfull was with Mick Jagger, just for spite, because he had done that, she went to bed with Keith Richards. So it was like this circle of craziness.
Stop.
So she was like in the picture, and wild parties and all kinds of stuff. But then addiction really got the best of her. And by 1968, she was homeless on the streets of London and battling multiple addictions and having lost custody of her son. She attempted suicide twice. Her career was in a tailspin. She lived on London Soho streets for 2 years with heroin addiction and anorexia.
Jeez.
I know. Then she married this guy who was a photographer and some kind of nobleman, but that didn't last long. And she got severe laryngitis from being sick so much, and that permanently altered her voice. I don't have that excuse, but she used to have a really pretty sweet voice. And then she went down to that gravelly stuff. By 1975, she was living in a cold water flat in Chelsea with her new husband, and this guy was a punker in the band The Vibrators. But that year she released this album Broken English, and that was like a big thing.
That's a big deal. That was a big album.
Yeah, you guys know that album? I mean, it was kind of punk, pre-punk. It was very critically acclaimed. And then she moved to New York in the 80s. She was still drinking and stuff. She fell down a flight of stairs while she was drunk and she broke her jaw.
Oh.
Yeah. So in 1985, she was in a rehabilitation place and she started an affair with this guy while she was still married to the punk guy. And that fellow resident jumped from the 14th floor and committed suicide. So it was like nothing good was going on. She released another album called Strange Weather, and it had a new recording of As Tears Go By on it. And she said that's when she should have recorded it, when she was like 40 years old, because this song, As Tears Go By, is a song about like an older, lonely woman watching kids play. She said, I had no business singing it when I was 17. That's, when it became a hit for her. So As Tears Go By was the A-side of her hit single, and we're going to give it a shot. It's book 1, page 1. Okay. Close. That's there we go.
Sorry.
Okay, thank you. All right, let's do the intro again. It is the evening of the day. I sit and watch the children play. Smiling faces I can see, but not for me. I sit and watch as tears go by. My riches can't buy everything. I want to hear the children sing. All I hear is the sound of rain falling on the ground. I sit and watch as tears go by. It is the evening of the day. I sit and watch the children play, doing things I used to do, they think are new. I sit and watch as tears go by. I guess that
That was,
original,
that was really beautiful. You do that so well, Jerelynn.
it's the one that's in my range. That was supposed to be called As Time Goes By because they had just seen Casablanca, but they wouldn't let them call it that. So they changed it to Tears Go By, which I think is a better idea.
They
Yeah.
couldn't because because of the other song. Is that why?
Well, yeah, it was just like, affiliated with that with the movie and all
I
that.
see.
So,
That was great. I love that song.
yeah, I never used to like it that much, but I like it now.
I like it. And it's too low for me. So I sang the harmony with you.
Ah, there you go. So continuing on into the 90s, she did some acting and she did more recordings. I mean, she was busy all along. She did a documentary about her childhood and her parents and her first husband and Mick Jagger. And that was called Dreaming My Dreams. Haven't seen that yet, but I'm going to watch it. Dreaming My Dreams. More well-received albums in the 2000s. She was working with a whole bunch of different artists like Nick Cave and Warren Ellis and Metallica and Emmylou Harris. So she's had a 45-year career, 18 studio albums, and she's a songwriter and had numerous appearances on stage and screen. All of that in spite of the fact that she's had this addictions, breast cancer, hepatitis C, emphysema, a back injury, and hip surgery, which developed into an infection. In 2020, she got COVID just as a nice little topper. And then
Because why not?
Yeah.
You're doing all this other stuff. Come on.
No, she got pneumonia with that and she spent 3 weeks in the hospital and she has memory loss now because of that. But anyway, she's 75, still kicking. I think her last album was like a spoken word thing, which was poems. And that was really where she started. That's where she should have been all along. She was interested in English literature. And it's too bad that her life, took the weird turn.
What did she do with Nick Cave and Warren Ellis?
It listed a whole bunch of stuff. Like I got tired reading it. It was like just a whole bunch of things. I can't remember exactly.
Because I've never, I've listened to a lot of their stuff, but haven't seen Marianne Faithfull involved. It's great.
Yeah, she's doing it. And so I looked up on As Tears Go By was the A side of her hit single. And just out of curiosity, I looked at what the B side was. It was Greensleeves. And I thought, oh, gee, well, I haven't played that song in forever. So we're going to do Greensleeves. I could do an entire corner on this song. Boy, there's like all kinds of stuff about it. I'm not going to be doing the same version with the same verses as her. There's a ton of verses. I cut it way down because this song just goes on and on and on. But what I did find out that was kind of interesting was in the 1500s or the late 1500s and 1600s when this first came about, the color green meant that you were a loose woman or a prostitute. So if you saw a woman in green, that was like a bad sign because green symbolized grass because they spend a lot of time on the ground. Isn't that interesting? I don't know if this song is about that, but it's just, yet another old song about, in this case, it's a guy falling in love with a woman, but the woman is mean to the guy or the guy is mean to the woman, but they want him back anyway. I don't know. Greensleeves. Now, I was too.
Oh yeah, there's Bruce with green sleeves.
Uh-oh.
Oh, and Dave's got green sleeves too.
Lucy Brucey.
Yeah, look at that. Oh my God.
Oh, Kelsey, I always knew he was fast.
Yeah.
So anyway, we'll try that. I didn't bother changing the key and now I regret it because I am way down here with the boys. So John, Dave will be singing down here. I try to sing it high, but then when the chorus comes, there's no way I can get up there. Okay. All right. I'll just dive in. Last, my love, you do me wrong to cast me off discourteously. For I have loved you well and long, delighting in your company. Green sleeves was all my joy. Green sleeves was my delight. Green sleeves was my heart of gold. And who but my lady enrapture me. Now I remain in a world apart, but my heart remains in captivity. Greensleeves was all my joy. Greensleeves was my delight. Greensleeves was my heart of gold, and who but my lady Greensleeves? There's more. I've been ready at your hand to grant whatever you would crave. I both wagered life and land, your love and goodwill for to have. Greensleeves was all my joy. Greensleeves was my delight. Greensleeves was my heart of gold, but who but my lady Greensleeves? Oh, Greensleeves, now farewell, adieu. To God I pray to prosper thee, for I am still thy lover true. Come once again to love me. Greensleeves was all my joy. Greensleeves was my delight. Greensleeves was my heart of gold, but who but my lady Greensleeves? Actually, that's a pretty cool song.
Yeah, it's a beautiful song. I don't think I've ever known the words.
Well, you know, it was like, What Child Is This is the Christmas version. But just think, I mean, since the late 1500s, people have been singing this song because there's always somebody that like loved the wrong person or whatever. Yep, that's it. That's it for the corner.
Yay, Jerelynn. Thank you. Very nice. It was really great. All right, let's see what Dave Kelsey's up to.
Green shirt.
So
I
I just
actually-
wanted to ask you, what's so funny about Peace, Love, and Understanding?
Well, I have that song, and I also have another song. Can I do two songs?
Yes, please.
I love that song. That's like up in my favorites.
Yeah. So, but first, I want to try. I'm learning Big River. Do you know Do we do Big River?
Yeah, I think you did Big River for us.
Well, I
No.
couldn't find a copy of it.
Um,
Anyway, so I'm going to try to do Big River, then I'll do the other one.
Awesome.
Because a buddy of mine was saying, oh, it's so easy to remember the lyrics because if you know your geography, it just follows geography. It's like, well, I'm not good at geography. Taught that weeping willow how to cry, cry, cry. Showed the clouds how to cover up a clear blue sky. The tears I cried for that woman gonna flood you, Big River. I'm gonna sit right here. Oh. Well, there.
Oh.
That was that's not the percussion we were looking for.
Nope. Hang on a second.
Yeah.
Wow, what are the odds of that happening?
1 in 4.
I probably can. I could be up and running here pretty quick.
Take your time.
That was a good one, John.
Yeah,
It
right?
wasn't like I wasn't doing anything very crazy either.
It was just time.
Can you hear that?
Yeah. Do it again.
So,
You want to tune it?
I bet this one's pretty good. How's that sound?
Sounds pretty good.
I taught that weeping willow how to cry, cry, cry. I showed the clouds how to cover up a clear blue sky. The tears I cried for that woman gonna flood you big river. I'm gonna sit right here till I die. So once again, the geography. I met her accidentally in St. Paul, Minnesota. It tore me up every time I heard her drawl, that southern drawl. I heard my dream was back downstream, cavorting in Davenport. I followed you, big river, when you called. Then you took me to St. Louis, later on down the river. The freighter said she'd been here, but she's gone, she's gone. I found her trail in Memphis, she just walked down the block. And she raised a few eyebrows, down alone. And now don't you batter down, Baton Rouge, River Queen, roll on. And take that woman on down to New Orleans, New Orleans. Go on, I've had enough and dumped my blues down in the Gulf. She loves you, big river, more than me. I taught that weeping willow how to cry, cry, cry. I showed the clouds how to cover up a clear blue sky. The tears I cried for that woman are gonna flood you, big river. I'm gonna sit right here until I die. I'm gonna sit right here until I die. Okay.
That was excellent.
Yeah, beautiful.
All right. So the other one, I'm also just learning that. What's so funny about peace, love, and understanding? I've played it on guitar, but so when you put it up, it's got a G to a D to a C. So they want you to go, which is fine. But if you listen to the recording, there's kind of a G suspension thing happening instead of that D. So it's kind of like more like that. But then I'm going to add this, see if this works still with this ukulele. Oh, that's not very fuzzy. That's too bad. Oh, wait a second. Oh, no. Is that too distorted?
No, I think it's fine.
Okay. Well, because it's a punk song. That might be a little much. Sorry about the messing around. I had it all figured out for the other one. As I walk through this wicked world, searching for light in the darkness of insanity, I ask myself, the wicked world, is all hope lost? Is there only pain and hate and misery? And when I feel like this inside, there's one thing I want to know. What's so funny about peace, love, and understanding? Oh, what's so funny about peace, love, and understanding? I'm going to make an adjustment here. I don't hear that at all now. I don't hear it at all. as I walk on through troubled times. My spirit gets so downhearted sometimes. So where are the strong? And who are the trusted? And where are the harmonies? Sweet harmony. 'Cause each time I feel it slipping away, it just makes me wanna cry. What's so funny about peace, love, and understanding? Oh, what's so funny about peace, love, and understanding? So where are the strong? And who are the trusted? And where is the harmony? Sweet harmony. 'Cause each time I feel it slipping away, it just makes me wanna cry. Oh, what's so funny about peace, love, and understanding? Oh, what's so funny about peace, love, and understanding? Oh, what's so funny about peace, love, and understanding?
Wow.
Working against me, no strap.
Was that song written by Nick Lowe?
That's what it says.
Okay.
Yeah, Nick Lowe, yeah.
Right.
Nick Lowe's an amazing songwriter.
Yeah, that's a fun
Rock
one. I'll
pile.
keep working on it.
Rockpile is right, yeah.
You can do that like punk or like like a ballad. It just like, it works all over the place.
It's a great song.
It's a great song. Lot
But
of-
so Elvis got it from Nick Lowe. Did Nick Lowe produce the album or something?
You know, I don't know that. If there had been a corner, I might have missed it. Told me.
There was way back was one of the first ones I did.
You know, I did look it up enough to know a little bit, but you know, it's so funny to listen. I mean, he really, like, his voice on it is very, I don't know what the word is that would describe it, but punky.
Nick Lowe's voice?
Elvis's
Elvis.
voice, Elvis Costello
yeah.
voice on it. You know, it's very much, not a, he's putting on airs of sorts, like a big tough guy, it's great. It's a great song.
It's great, Dave. Thank you, man.
All right, I'm going to go join Mom at Jeopardy.
Oh, yeah, time for Jeopardy. Well, who else has a song?
Thanks.
We've gone through our list.
Maybe one of the questions will be like, who wrote What's So Funny About Peace, Love, and Understanding?
Oh, that's a good one.
You'll be
Yeah,
like,
but all of us know, but no one else does, we're gonna assume. But,
Yeah. well, I'm good. I'm gonna go eat my
well,
salad.
good. So I think we're good. Thanks, everybody. This was fun.
It was.
I'm glad we did this, as I always am. Keep the faith, keep the, we'll be together on Saturday. And we'll Zoom it, of course. And then I'm going off to a WGXC picnic, which it's gonna be kind of fun. Maybe Carmen's gonna come, I don't know.
What day, on what day is that?
Saturday,
Oh, after the thing?
yeah. They're doing like an open mic sort of thing for GXC, although, you have to sign up way in advance. And then it's followed by a picnic. So I'm gonna miss most of, it's like 3 to 4, or no, it's 2 to 4, the GXC thing, the open mic, and the picnics after.
Oh. Are they recording it? Maybe you could watch it later.
I don't know. I don't know that. I'd be surprised if they didn't, because they record everything. They record everything. And you're likely to hear it on the radio. What's the big thing they have now? The Weather Warlock, which is sound based on the change of weather. They have a thing called the traffic sax that converts cars driving on 23 into these little turkey gobbles. And then they have the pond mic. What are they? It's a hydrophone. So they record, they basically broadcast noises from the pond.
Oh, I want to hear that.
So Tom Rowe sometimes will put all three of those feeds together. And so you hear bloop, 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 zoom, zoom. And it's really wild. WJXC is cool.
I
Just
bet you
have to
that
say.
could be good to fall asleep to.
You could. Well, you know, if you have the app on your phone, you can listen, or you can go on the website. You can hear any of those feeds. They just leave them live.
Wow.
Here, actually, let me play it. Let me see if I can play it for you.
On Scum Radio.
Pond Scum
impressive.
Radio. That's right. Hold on. Did I do the right thing? Okay, wait. So we go to listen. So you go to WJXC. You go to listen. Hold on, I'm going to share this. So that's the Weather Warlock. Here's the pond station. Hear that?
I hear a motorcycle going by.
Here, so I'll play it all. So there's the Weather Warlock. Here's the Weather Warlock. And then the traffic sax. Here. You hear the whoosh?
Far out is all I have to say.
Yeah, it's far out. It really is far out. This is all on WGXC, wavefarm.org. They have so much weird shit. It's great. Yeah, all right. I'll leave it at that. It just is cool. I'll just turn on. Sometimes I'll just turn them on just to hear what they're playing, and it could be just that for a while. They'll just broadcast that stuff. It's great. This is radio. Come on.
I mean, you know that they're not beholden to any sponsors when they're playing that.
Yeah, that's right. That's right. Yeah. Well, thanks everybody. Great to see you all.
Thank you.
Have a great night. We'll see you next week and or Saturday, which is great.
Okay, take care, everybody.